Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Dubai, Season 2, Episode 8. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So when the episode first opens up, we see the ladies, Caroline and Sergio, wearing their matching Christmas pajamas, still sleeping on the floor. They're talking about Brooks walking in with that sage. Now, that would have pissed me off. Do not come in here trying to sage my home and trying to be funny, talking about you trying to bless the girl. That will get you cussed out real quick. Okay, that would have pissed me off. Don't do things like that. Certain things you just shouldn't play around with, and that is one of them. So they're discussing how Brooks had behaved badly, and they're defending Rafi. Typical. And Sergio, you shut the hell up. That's why she told you to sit down. Sit your $5 tail down before she make change. That's exactly why she told you to sit down. Okay. Caroline feels like they all owe her an apology, and Sergio feels like it's 100% Brooke's fault. She was wrong for going behind them, but they all played a part. It is not 100% her fault. I'm sorry. That's not going to work. And I still don't think that Rafi should have gotten involved to the point where he was like, I don't care nothing about these cameras, F these cameras and all that. That was just a little bit too much. So then they started talking about the trip to Bali. She's saying it's the first one that she's going to be going on without Sergio. Because y'all remember last season, honey, he showed up on a jet ski like he was riding up on a white horse. Child, this was a fool. She said that they saw a picture of a double toilet and he wants to get one. Baby, she can't even go to the restroom by herself. That sounds like having a toddler. Like, I'm all for togetherness, but I never want a man to love me this much. Baby, this is borderline unhealthy and you have some attachment issues. Like, we're going to have to work on that. It reminds me of when I first tried to drop my baby off at daycare. Baby, how he screamed and hollered. You got to just drop him off, Caroline, and just leave him. Don't worry, she'll be back. Oh, child, this is a mess. So now it's one day until Bali. Everyone is starting to pack. We see Sara and Ayan. Lisa is at home packing, asking Rich what his opinions is of her earrings. And he's like, girl, I don't know anything about Bali vibes, but the earrings are nice. Okay? So she gives him a calendar because she wants him to know what to do when she's not there. Basically, football, feed the kids, and don't let them stay up all night. His mom is flying in to help, so I guess that's good. He wants her to go. Don't worry about what's going on. She's worried about Talene and Brooks being together. And Rich is wanting to know, was it that bad? She said, baby, it was giving ghetto. Okay? It was giving ghetto. Now, Lisa, you were ready to bring the 305 out as well. Don't forget to let them know. Let them know, honey, that Miami was coming out. Do you hear me? Moving forward. Over at Talene's place, she's talking to her husband, that husband of hers, and he's saying, you know, he's embarrassed because he's never gotten like that before. Y'all know what? People really trip me out pretending like they never get upset. So little old Brooks was your first time going off, and the first time you choose to skyrocket your damn attitude, it was on a black woman? Okay. The way that you started talking about them cameras, this does not seem like your first rodeo to me, allegedly. The way you was like, yeah, I'm about that. That is not your first time getting hype. And you cannot make me believe that. You seem like a veteran to me. So he's saying that, you know, Talene was a little tipsy and she got loud. So Brooks knows how to push her buttons. Now, what tripped me out during this whole conversation is he never took accountability for his actions. He pointed out that Talene was getting hype, that Brooks brought it out of him, but not that he did anything wrong because he never gets that way. Okay. Anyway, Talene said that she thought the apology that Brooks gave her was sincere, but to be called a beggar, it just destroyed her. Destroyed you? Talene, you and Brooks both can be a little bit dramatic. Not destroyed you. She says that isn't true. She's nobody's beggar. Her and her husband were trying to even figure out if they wanted to be in Dubai. So how would she be begging to be a part of this group and be on this show when they didn't even know if this is where they really wanted to be? Well, according to you, you were saying something about the family business, and that's what brought you all to Dubai because he was taking over. So if he's working in Dubai, why wouldn't you want to live in Dubai? I feel like it's a few lies from both sides. Both sides got a little lying problem. Talene was like, you know, it's always just been me and Brooks. We've never been around a big group of friends together. Since we've been friends, it's really just been me and her. Yeah, Brooks is not used to sharing. That's what it is. She thought y'all were going to give Ayan and Lisa, and y'all giving Bad Girls Club. Bad Girls, what I want, I get it. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Baby, I used to love me some Bad Girls Club. Do you hear me? Shout out to Tanisha. But yeah, see, y'all are not giving what Brooks thought that y'all was going to give. See, she was a little bit jealous and envious of the bond that Ayan and Lisa have. And so she probably was like, yeah, I'm about to bring Talene on here. We've been best friends for 9 years. We're going to show y'all. But then Talene came on and messed up the whole thing. So her husband is saying that it bothers him because the two of them are friends. She's like, yeah, and I'm just really scared to go to Bali. Girl, you'll be all right. Over at Brooks, she's FaceTiming Sara to tell her that she's packing. She's like, yeah, I was going to text you and tell you that I wasn't coming. And Sara was like, girl, she wants her there, but Brooks feels like she's been betrayed. She's like, yeah, I brought Talene around this group, and then she turned her back on me and started drinking Caroline's Kool-Aid. Both of y'all are deeply hurt, but I don't know if one conversation is going to fix it, because Sara is saying that they need to talk. I don't think one conversation is going to do it. Like, both of y'all need to say what it is that you've done and take accountability for it. Really, this is just one big misunderstanding. I don't even know how it's gotten this far. In the next scene, it's the day of traveling to Bali, and everyone is showing up to the airport. And Stanberry shows up with Sergio, like, hey, he's coming too. So all of the ladies are looking like, say what now? This is a girls' trip. Sir, please don't play. So all the girls were like, why is he coming on this girls' trip? It turns out that he was just playing, and he's actually going to Spain. He's not going to be going with them. But y'all, I wouldn't put it past him to stop by on his way to Spain, because that's just Sergio. And he done gave Caroline a poster-sized picture of him. Sir, nobody is going to steal her from you. You're going to be okay. Okay? Don't nobody want her but you. You're going to be fine. Moving forward. So they all are realizing that Brooks isn't there. So Sara calls to check on her, and because she's worried. Okay? And I'm doing air quotes. She's worried. She's like, oh my God, I hope she's alive. I hope she's okay. I hope she's fine. Brooks is fine. Okay? She's pulling a Phaedra. She does not want to travel with y'all. Plus, she's looking for attention. That's what it is. Because y'all remember when Phaedra used to be in tour with somebody and the Housewives of Atlanta would go, Phaedra would always come a little bit later because she didn't like traveling with the heifers. Caroline could not care less. She was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's alive. She didn't die once she left my home. She'll be fine. Maybe this is a fool. So they get on the plane. They're on their way. Shoo, honey, they land in Bali. They get to the villa. Now, the place is beautiful, but I wouldn't expect anything less. Okay, I really wouldn't. The rooms are stunning. Lisa is in charge of the eats. So she told them to go get ready for dinner. Everybody's getting ready. They're getting their glam. The Dubai ladies clean up nice. Do you hear me? In such a short time. Because I was like, dang, the turnaround was like, what, 5 minutes? Lisa is always serving the girls. Do you hear me? She is serving the girls. And yes, the earrings do give Bali vibes, baby. They look good. So they get to dinner, they sit down. Now, mind you, they all were so worried about Brooks. I don't see nobody asking about him. Child, they sitting there eating and everything. They done got glam, sat down, got comfortable. They don't care. Okay, they don't give a damn. And Caroline was the only one keeping it real. So Sara stands up talking about, yeah, I just want to set the intention for any problems that we may have with each other. You know, I want those to be resolved, and I want us to get to know each other. If you don't know the person, get to know them better. And if you already know the person, then you need to love them more. Okay, girl, have a seat. That's going to last all of 2 minutes. So as they're about to eat, Lisa says, yeah, you know, I had said that since Talene and Brooks were into it, maybe one of them wouldn't show up. This is a mess. Sometimes I don't know who Lisa likes, who she likes and who she doesn't like, because it seems like she talks about everybody but Ayan. But she's been the bone carrier for a few episodes now. Now, I know the people like Lisa, and y'all don't like to call out y'all's faves, but I'm seeing some. It hasn't fully developed, but I'm seeing a little something. So Talene was like, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to clear things up on this trip. So Ayan looks over, serving with that bald head, honey. And Ayan said, yeah, I heard that Talene you were chasing Brooks around saying, where's your husband? Where's your husband? Now, as she was saying it, I was wondering if Lisa was the one who told her that, because there were only a few people out there. Brooks, Talene, her husband with his unhinged behind, Brooks with her unhinged behind, and Lisa. So who could have told her that? So Talene getting all defensive, talking about, don't even go there. I see what I told y'all I didn't want any drama. Don't even go there. That's dirty. Girl, calm down and watch your damn tone. You and your husband got a way of piping up, and I don't like it. Okay, she wasn't there, so she's just trying to figure out what went down. Like, what be wrong with y'all? So Lisa said, well, I was there and I didn't see her chasing down Brooks. So Sara said, well, let's just not talk about it because Brooks is not here to defend herself. So let's just not even talk about it right now. So Talene starts telling Ayan, that night is very sensitive for her. So she's sorry for getting an attitude. Basically, she didn't mean it. And Ayan was like, okay, girl, we're good. We're good. Now, I don't think that Ayan really likes Talene because I've noticed how she is around her. But she was like, okay, girl, we good. So then the food comes out. They start asking Sara about Akin and if he's met her parents. So Stanberry wanted to know, well, are y'all going to move in together? Sarah's explaining to her that in their culture, they don't live together before marriage. And even if she could live with him, she wouldn't. Because why would he marry her if they're already living together? And I don't blame you because they become comfortable and you become common law. No, thank you. Now, before somebody get down in the comments, I already know common law is not everywhere, honey. But in Texas, please don't let them put their J's by the front door. And please don't let them hook their PlayStation up. Please don't let him get his unemployment check there because then you are together. Baby, you going to have to evict him. And now you are his common law wife. So Talene was like, are y'all official? Sara says they're not. That's not her boyfriend. Girl, what are y'all doing then? So they're exclusively friends, Talene, according to that talk that they had the last episode. Sara is acting like this is her idea to take things slow. But truth be told, I don't think her and Akin are as in sync as she's trying to say. Okay, it's never gave that. So since Brooks ain't there, Ayan is in charge of partying, even though she may be asleep by 8 p.m. Okay, as long as y'all get something in. So they get done with dinner and they go hang out for a little bit in the little common area. So they're all dancing and emphasizing and baby having a good old time. And in walks Brooks. When I tell y'all I would have ignored Brooks so good. Because girl, quit playing this game. You should have got on the damn plane with everybody else. We ain't been here about 5 or 6 hours and then here you come. Party's here. Walking in like Snooki on the damn Jersey Shore. You should have came with everybody else. So they started running up to her. They're hugging her. Child, it was such a mess. She even hugged Talene. I was like, y'all so fake. Brooks talking about, yeah, I was on my way, but then the stress was just too much. And then I slept it off and got up and decided, to come. Girl, just admit that you wanted everybody to be looking for you and you took a later flight for shock value. Just admit that. So Talene was like, I'm worried because the dynamics might change now that she's there. So Brooks told them that she flew private. So Caroline said, first of all, she did not fly private because that would have cost her $250,000. She probably was strapped to the wing of one of those jets. Not you counting Brooks' coins when Michael paying for you and Sergio to live, allegedly. You might want to talk to Michael. How did you even get here? Whose card are you using? Okay. Now, she most likely didn't. She probably just took a later flight because that's what it's given. And she ain't fooling me. But I don't know. Something about that just got on my nerves when she was like, oh, it cost $250,000. Girl, stop counting everybody else's money and count your own. Everybody doesn't tell all their business. So Brooks wants to order a round of tequila shots. Ayan is dancing for her life. Baby, a tag was still on a pajama set. It's just a mess. This just a mess. In the next scene, it's the next morning, right? Everybody's calling home. Talene is FaceTiming her husband. And I was wondering when Talene said, the kids are acting like they don't miss me. Well, ma'am, when you were there, they were off with the nanny. They don't know any different. To them, you just at the grocery store. So he's asking how things were going. She told him they're going good. Brooks wasn't there last night. But guess what? She there today. So he's like, well, I think y'all should talk privately, not in front of the group. So over on the other side of the villa, Sara goes in to talk to Brooks. And she's telling her that she was worried. Like, girl, why would you just disappear like that? Like, I thought something happened to you. She was like, I thought you were in a ditch somewhere. What's going on? So Brooks said, I'm sorry. I just needed a moment. I didn't know if I really wanted to come. Brooks said, I feel really disappointed in Talene and I want her to be accountable for what she did. Now, this is the thing, because it's starting to piss me off. I want y'all to wrap this up by dinner, okay? Because truth be told, the largest apology needs to come from her husband. Brooks, you need to realize that Talene ain't loyal and allow her to integrate into the group. Why bring her on if you don't want her talking to anyone but you? You caused a rift between her and Caroline unprovoked. It didn't even need to be all that. People will reveal who they are. They don't need your assistance at all, okay? And to you, Talene, you jumped ship too quick for my liking. Just go your way, honey, and be cordial with Brooks. It's a hi and a bye from here on out because you don't want to upset Caroline, period. Both of y'all are in the wrong, okay? Talene, you asked to know what was being said. Brooks, you like to zhuzh up what was being said. You could have told her, but you didn't have to add any sauce to it. You sat quietly while Lisa and all the rest of the group were wondering what they went off to the side to talk about. So just let bygones be bygones and get the hell on. Moving forward. In the next scene, the ladies are on their way to the yacht. I think they called it something else. A tugboat, a catamaran. They say they're going to the boat, okay? Ayan was dressed for a wedding. Here comes the bride, all dressed in white. Ayan, you so crazy, girl. So they get on the boat, right? Brooks does a toast to being fake, okay? And they're off. So they're taking pictures. Over on the side, Brooks is telling Ayan, I don't really even know who that Talene is anymore. So Ayan is telling her, both of y'all are hurt. Just talk to her like the friend of 9 years that she is, the friend that you love her children, you love her family, you love and you care about her. Talk to her like that. And I think that's great advice. Hopefully you and Lisa can follow that advice, honey, a little bit later. Let's get into it. Brooks was like, I'm just too hurt right now to even talk to her. So then she gets in the confessional and says, Ayan wants to be the healer and, the guru, and she thinks she's Gandhi, but today is not the day to talk. And when I'm ready to talk to my friend, then I'll talk to my friend. Okay, well then leave people the hell alone then. Nobody want to hear about you and Talene, baby. They're on vacation. If you don't want the advice, please don't kill my vibe. Like, girl, if you don't gone, I can't stand people that don't want the advice. They just want to sit there and sulk. Baby, do you want to be the girl's friend or not? Because really, I could care less. Okay, Ayan got other couture to wear. She ain't got time to be playing with you. So she gets up and goes over there, and now the Carolines are talking. Brooks and Stanberry. Brooks is telling Caroline that she was advised to disengage, on her healing journey. That's why she hasn't really been doing too much. Brooks, let's just be real. You went to one session. Let's be serious here. Okay? One session. You did all that on your own. The way that you are behaving is all you. That ain't got nothing to do with no healing. So Caroline is telling Brooks, girl, all this healing stuff, please stop. Because Sara speaks for you and does. And I'm not sure why. She told her, I feel like you need to stop the healing because you were better before. I don't know exactly what you're doing now, but it ain't good. Now, what she meant is stop hanging with Sara, pretending to be healed and be the hot mess that you've always been. I fixed it for you, Caroline. That's what she really meant to say. So then Caroline says, and also you did not fly private. Because who's funding that? I know you ain't that good in bed. Brooks said, well, I can't give away my secrets unless you're divorced. Here goes Stanberry. No, I'll just keep Sergio and I'll just keep my 28-year-old without a plane. Yeah, keep him. Moving forward. So everyone is having fun in the water. Caroline and Ayan are talking. Ayan got a voice note and they're talking about it. So baby, this voice note was sent to Ayan, right? Ayan went to lunch with Talene and Stanberry and she ends up sharing it. Now the voice note was from Sara, okay? It was about Sara. Sara was talking and she said that she isn't the biggest Brooks fan. Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all episode 1 that Sara was the type to talk behind Joe's back. I be knowing. I told y'all that. I said Sara is the kind of person that will sit with you and act like she's so healed. And then the minute she gets with her friends or she gets home or she's talking about you in her mind. I told y'all. Baby, I be knowing. Y'all gonna start listening to me. But Ayan, to you, why would you give them that tea? Now, Caroline wants to play it in front of Brooks. I said, oh, wee, baby, this is about to be a fool. So, baby, they get to dinner. And it's later on that night. Okay, the mess finna get ready to go down. Sara is telling everybody tomorrow that they're going to be doing some praying and some spiritual healing. So Brooks tells them, well, Caroline told me that I should stop with all that healing. So Lisa was like, why would you not want your friend to heal? Why would you want her in a toxic space? Caroline said, I told her when she speaks, I understand what she's saying. It's not like I don't want her to heal. I want her to speak her own language because the language that she's speaking now, she speaks Sara. Sara said, well, Caroline, you need to get to know her new language, okay, through her healing. The gag is Brooks is playing make-believe with all y'all. She the same old Brooks in a different font, but let's get into it. So Caroline says, oh, okay, well, you speak for her. Sara said, no, I don't. When do I speak for her? Girl, you've spoken for her all season long. All season. So then Saba chimes in and she's like, she doesn't speak for her, first of all. It's called being a good friend. Girl, not friend. Saba, please fall back. We didn't ask for your opinion, okay? We don't give a damn. So then Caroline says, well, if she's such a good friend, then she needs to take accountability for that voice note. So Sara was like, what? Voice note? What are you even talking about? She said, Ayan. So Lisa is looking at Ayan, and Ayan is looking at Caroline, and Caroline is looking at Brooks, and Brooks is looking at Sara, and Sarah is looking like, huh? So then Ayan said, okay, great. If you want to go there, then let's go there. She tells her, you were saying something about Brooks. I can't really remember. You were saying something. This is given that time Cynthia was sitting there after she had figured out what was going down with Phaedra and Mr. Chocolate. If we're going to put it on the table, let's just put it on the table. Ayan, no. Say what it is straight up. What did Sara say? So then she turns to Lisa, Ayan that is, and she's like, I'm sorry, I shared your voice note. Lisa said, the voice note I sent you? Oh, now I can't trust you. I can't trust you at all, girl. Okay, so it's so much to unpack. First of all, why is Lisa recording conversations? That's number one. Second of all, what BFF shares with a person that they know I don't care for? And why is Sara being fake? Now, I knew Sara was fake because I saw straight through her, but that's just me. As for Lisa, I wouldn't trust Ayan again either. But then again, Lisa, you can't be trusted. Because if I'm talking to you on the phone, why are you recording me? Lisa says she sent it to her so that she could hear it to see if Sara was saying exactly what she thought she was saying. Nah, Lisa, honey, you can say that to somebody who's buying it, honey. You sent it to her to be messy. And that is okay. You were being messy with your BFF. It was clear and plain as day what she was saying. She said, I don't care for Caroline Brooks either. She said it very plain. There's no way to misconstrue it. There's no way to get confused. So you did not have to call for a second opinion. So Sara is still trying to figure out who said that. It was you. She's like, what was said exactly? Talene couldn't wait, baby. She could not wait. She said, you said you're not a fan of Caroline Brooks. I mean, the fakeness needed to be exposed, but that is messy. Ayan, that was the wrong move. That's like back in the day when you call somebody on three-way and then you tell your best friend, don't say nothing. Just sit and listen because you want to catch them in the act. Y'all remember three-way? And you be like, don't say nothing. Then all of a sudden they just start talking. Baby, that's betrayal. That is betrayal. Caroline blew up the whole spot. Caroline, you knew exactly what you were doing. You were ready to out Sara because she has been getting on your nerves this season. Lisa, you are giving fake because, honey, I don't know who you like. Ayan, why would you do that? That bald head got you acting like that? It's a lot of two-faced heifers in the group. And that was the end of the episode. Baby, so it's to be continued. So it's looking like this is the start of the demise of the Lisa and Ayan friendship. And I don't think a couture gown is going to get you out of this one, Ayan. I don't know what you're going to do, girl. Hopefully y'all can talk about it and try to get through it. But now, Sara, you're going to be side-eyeing Lisa. Lisa, you're going to be side-eyeing Ayan. Ayan, you're going to be side-eyeing Caroline because you didn't know when it was going to be told, but you knew that it was going to be told. Talene, you couldn't wait to get in the mess, girl. You need to pick a side, okay? You're getting on my nervous system. Brooks, girl, don't nobody like you. So I don't know what you're going to do. Y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. I tell y'all this every week. Dubai is picking up. Now, they gave it a random Tuesday time slot to try to throw them off. But, baby, they are good to me. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Come back so we can discuss. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.